the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is March 10th, 2024. It is 3:40 a.m. Today is daylight saving time, so I'm pretty much somewhat in par to my usual time. I don't know how many videos I might do, depending on how I feel and recording. But these are tweets that I saw after the event. Okay, I didn't have time to record them yesterday. If I wanted to edit this video that I made public, app you Team Sussex. Okay, so this will be the first tweet. Let me grab it and just check some numbers. Feel free to skip from this point on. 3,718 subscribers, new subscribers welcome. Estimate revenue $62.30. There's only 225 people who've seen it. How long ago? 4 hours ago I made this public. Okay, so analytic. Okay, same thing. 1,550 views in the last 48 hours, and I've had 13 plus subscribers this past 28 days. So let's go on Twitter. Oh, before I do Twitter, this is the meaning. I look what is SXSW stands for. It stands for South by Southwest, and what they do is that They dedicate, it's a trademark. South by Southwest dedicates itself to helping creative people achieve their goals. Founded in 1987 in Austin, Texas, SXSW, again, that's a trademark as well, is best known for its conference and festivals that celebrate the convergence of tech, film, music, education, and culture. I'm surprised this come from, well, then again, it's since 1987, so Texas have evolved since then. So I'm kind of surprised it, it originated in Texas, but since 1987, a lot of things have evolved. So it's like a mega state right there. But anyway, that's why I was kind of shocked. So as I read what SXSW stand for, which is pretty much a cultural center, it reminded me of 92nd Y, because when Fergie came to New York to, I think, promote her book, she went to 92nd Y, and I looked into it and I did a video. I didn't go full detail what 92nd Y is all about, but I spoke about it. So this is why I'm making the connection. It's almost like a cultural center similar to 92nd Y. Okay, so let's get back to the original recording. So let's go back to Twitter. This is the first tweet, right? Yeah. Unforgettable first day and International Women's Day at SXSW, discussing women's representation in films, TV, and media. Speakers: Meghan Markle, Kkkate, Brooke Shields, Nancy Yuen, Erin Haynes. Okay, I decided to put this first because it gives you an introduction, even though I had the other video. Okay, so there's no comment. There's a lot of heart. Okay, so there's some stuff below it. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's ArcheWell Foundation founded Rewriting Motherhood, How TV Represents Mom and What We Want to See Next. Groundbreaking study on moms and media. To make it a bit clearer, it's Gina Institute, Gina Davis Institute Technology, I believe, who did the study. Okay, so let's not forget that, and I'll leave the link of Gina Davis organization website in the description. Let me do that now before I forget. I checked the other video that I had, and I didn't have the link in it, so I'm glad I checked. So this is the website, the organization. The link of that will be in the description for you guys. Okay, so the ArcheWell fund the Gina Davis Institute to do the research on, was it this? Where is it? Rewriting Motherhood. This study right here. Okay, so they have different things on their website. This is the one ArcheWell helped fund it. All right, so we could go over it if you want and check it. On my very first video, the very first video that I did regarding International Women's Day, once I was aware that Gina Davis had an organization, I was like, what? So this is when I read a good portion of this website, of this study. And yeah, so like I said, in one of these days, I'll come back to it. But let's focus on this. Okay, so the whole point for sharing with you the website is because we need to give credit also for the organization that did the study. Okay, it's ArcheWell who funded it. Okay, so Meghan Markle lent support to groundbreaking study on moms and media. Okay, so they should have at least give credit also to Gina Davis Institute. Okay, so there's all of this. We're just gonna see the same repetition, people liking it. Okay, so this is for another when I get to the part of Uvalde. I'm off today. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. So I bookmarked this. Okay, I thought there was more above it. Do you see what I mean? Intersectionality and feminism and black feminism requires that we not just reject the dehumanizing tropes they create on the back of Beyonce, Mrs. Obama, Meghan Markle. We have no choice but to share proof, or they say our silence means it's true. Okay, so Okay, Meghan has told her she was abused while she was pregnant and expect us to believe. This is the thing that I understand what she's saying here, and here I am, I'm doing it as well. Meghan was saying while she was on stage is that why we are sharing this type of things, the negative tweets or something like that. So this tweet here is saying we need to share some of these things because many people don't believe they're actually happening. Okay, because the haters are still gonna spread it. Meanwhile, when we're trying to prove our point and then we don't show those things, we do screenshot. If it's article, we don't, many of the squad don't share the links. We share screenshots. Okay, it's up to the person who's reading it to go beyond what we share them, what we show them, to go and look further. But what she's saying here, we need to show what these derangers are talking about because many people said they don't believe it. Okay, there's another tweet here. On the subject, sharing toxic tweets about Meghan Markle, no black women supported her against a powerful white machinery intent on demonizing, discrediting, normalizing negative tropes about all black women. If we don't share proof, they will say we imagine it or are complicit. Alright, so I do understand her point very well. Alright, so there's that here. Alright, you could pause and read it. You could pause and read it if you care. Okay? You can try to correct lies, but sometimes it's a waste of time. Facts don't matter to derangers. Meghan's mole has been lying about Meghan's pregnancy from 2019 and not matter how many times she's been corrected, she hasn't changed. Yes, but imagine she was left completely alone to persistently lie. Almost the things said about Meghan Markle are untrue, but for Sussex squad, Meghan wouldn't be enjoying disgrace and renewed popularity. Fascism repeats a lie until it becomes true. She's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. And this is why many of the squad are saying they're not managing by Meghan. Okay? Each and every squad have their own reason for doing certain things. The true squad is, okay? Okay, let's see here. It's a hard balance between fighting against the racism, lies, and all the other ism and promoting their reach to the many incels who eat it up. It's never ending. The Sussex squad does an amazing job of this, in my opinion. Okay, this person said I blocked both of them some times ago. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, so this is the thing where they're saying we're not controlled by Meghan. So there's only two more. Let me finish it. I feel a need to write a personal letter to Meghan. The way she is being treated is unbelievable. I think all draw cat pictures in the margins. Does she likes cats? Okay, do you want to look at your posts and say that Meghan didn't call you out? You are one of those women who post awful stuff about others, or you saying Meghan agrees with your vow? I mean, whatever. This is one thing I always come across where the squad, random squads, okay, will say, you know, they even do images where they show a small little kitten and then they show a freaking lion or tiger or something like that. You know, the kitten is Meghan, the lion or the tiger or the Sussex squad. So we're not controlled by Meghan, and depend on their reasons for sharing the whatever the information is, whatever. But the other one that I just read, she gave you the reason, which I agree with her. All right, we need to put that stop, that barrier, because what they're trying to do is to normalize stupidity. And you know, so next tweet. Okay, because of that lying story that Meghan Markle made Kkkate cry, she was bullied, attacked, and threatened more than ever while she was pregnant with Archie. She became suicidal while pregnant because of that lie. I will forever dislike Kkkate for that. It's unforgivable. Okay, Meghan Markle says online bullying peaked while pregnant with Archie and Lily. It's not catty, it's cruel. The Duchess of Sussex said she currently keeps distance from social media for her well-being. All right, so that was 2 days ago. Wow, time really flies. When she was pregnant with Lily, the Rangers were calling her belly fake. Some were wishing that bad things happened to her while she was pregnant. It was all disgusting. They're all a baggage for God. Alright, Kate could have stopped it by telling the truth. She chose not to. As Harry said, they were willing to lie to protect themselves, but wouldn't tell the truth to protect Harry and Meghan. Exactly. What is that? That's an ad. There's this. The Rangers keep bringing up the black bump conspiracy is because the only time they thought they were winning was when they could make fun of her during her most vulnerable times. Basically, when she was pregnant, they can't poke at her anymore. She's winning all the time. They can't beat her and never will. All these are baggage for God, you know, if they ever get us close of even thinking about it. All they are doing now is repeating over and over again the same BS, showing the world how mentally far gone they are. Alright, so there's some replies here, but I'm skipping it. She started the abuse during Meghan's first pregnancy, while William sent the abuse that ended her second pregnancy. Again, all of them baggage for God. And this, I saw it from another tweet, Pagan Trelawney. I believe Pagan Trelawney no longer tweets anymore. If she is tweeting, she's probably under a different account name. But a couple, maybe 2 months ago, maybe, she put her last tweet out. She's saying goodbye. She's not going to be on Twitter. Okay. I think it was Pagan. I think it was her. Okay. A day is going to come in the not too distant future when something big will happen and people will be crying their eyes out, asking, quote, what about family, end quote, and wanting to portray William as the victim. Save this picture for that day. Okay, Prince William awarded his former press secretary, the man who tried to help Mel on Sunday, win their case against Meghan, which caused her to miscarriage. Okay, baggage for God. So some people were saying, how did she know? Well, this is what happened when you learn the pattern of behavior of these people. Yes, why are they watching her if they hate her so much? Okay, obsession, they are obsessed with her. Exactly my thoughts. Nothing will ever make me like Kkkate. Same, really, nothing. Kkkate is cool, 100%. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, all these are tweets after her appearance, the same night. Oops, it's not gonna work. There should be a H. Okay, the tabloid must dwell in a different world. Why will Harry and Meghan be humiliated? They have no intention of ever returning to their former roles. Okay, so there's this here. When did they? I'm wondering where it came from and when they did that. Humiliating for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as royal return, giving ads of 1,000 to 1. The chances of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle returning to their royal duties this year are very slim, according to betting expert. Well, whatever. Okay, royal humiliation for the British. The UK voted the second most miserable place in the world. Yeah, I was seeing some tweet about that. I don't know if I share any of them. I saw that and I'm not surprised. Stop sharing hateful articles. Meghan has already told you. I mean, again, this is what I was saying. We're not running by Meghan. This is a screenshot. It's not the article. Okay, it serves no purpose than to spread hate. Sorry, but I don't find this hateful. In fact, I find it funny. After this, that's it. It's the firm. Okay, there's more comment under this. Okay, so forget that. Okay, it's the firm, royal family, the king and his consort, royal rat, royal expert, British media, tabloid, and insipid, pathetic racist Brits who are seen as laughing stocks and the ones who are hugely humiliated. Fig leaf has been removed, exposed as ghetto. Okay, the world is laughing. When I look at this, I just don't see myself. Well, I will never be accepted anyway. Let's get that out of the way. For every second, every day, they doing some freaking gathering like this. It's so freaking humiliating. Look, not humiliating, boring. That's the thing, boring. And the other thing as well with that tweet saying that Meghan said, don't this, don't that. I don't remember Meghan knocking at my door and said, look, this is what the tabloid is talking about me. Can you please talk, do what I'm doing right now. Okay, each and every squaddies, the true squaddies, they all have their specific reasons for defending her. Because in every aspect, the way the UK was going at her, because many of us see ourselves in some shape or form in Meghan's place, because we just saw that it was unfair. Now, Meghan could continue, everybody could continue to say whatever it is that they want to say. But just because Meghan said, don't do this, I'm not saying she's wrong or right. But majority of the squads who are on Twitter defending Meghan, they did it at their own will. They all have their own respective reasons for doing what they're doing. And I've explained to you many occasions why I decided to, do some of the things that I'm doing. Not only some of the squaddies ask, can you share some of the tweets because they're not on Twitter, but the main reason for me to look deeper into what's going on, to open my eyes to see why the hate by the tabloid was so out of this world, is because they were consistently trashing her, and I wanted to know why. Meanwhile, there were a whole bunch of squaddies who were already defending her. So each and every squaddies have their own personal reason why they're doing what they're doing. Okay, Meghan could continue to say what she believes. She's been doing it since she was 11. Believe in what she says, and but the squad have their own reason. But for that tweet to say, Meghan said don't do this, it sounds very somewhat childish. But anyway, let me move on. All right, let's go to the next tweet. And you know what? Let me go into this because the squad are doing this because they want to, not because of Meghan. Okay, I think it's hateful too. Okay, well, don't respond. Don't be part of it. Don't be part of the conversation. That's all. Just don't be part of the conversation. When you see something you don't like, just scroll over. All right. Where was I? 27. Let me pause and make sure I'm getting everything. Yep, I almost skipped one of my list. Okay, so it's this one I almost missed. Okay, the UK miss out. If you hadn't already realized, just look what we are left with. Okay, so there's Meghan here. That picture looked very nice. Very simple, but nice. Okay, they should appreciate her light. Well, they did same to Diana. The royal family can stand strong, articulate, visionary, intelligent, and hardworking women who actually do the real work. Like X. Okay, you're left with non-working, non-verbal holiday thieves, overdressed, self-promoting others for profits. That's pretty much sums it up. Okay, we didn't miss out. She didn't want us. What? Are you freaking kidding me? She didn't want you. She didn't want to stay here and try. We forgot about what's the other one? Go back to America. What's his name? Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan literally told her to go back.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
All right, change things from within. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. They didn't even let her. The only thing she was doing was the work. This is what you guys told her. You guys told her this. Well, I don't know if you told her specifically, but you told the world this is why the institution was there, to help charities. This is the idea that I had. That's what you guys made us believe from the outside. You guys were getting taxpayers' money so you could help charities. So Harry brought in someone he loves to help with those charities. Okay, you remember the, how do you call this, the interview? The engagement interview where Harry said, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to do.
And Meghan, given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes, you've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. and also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of the.
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do. I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well. I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well. I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well. It's obviously a huge relief to me because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, you know, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that. Yeah.
Okay, Meghan left her work, suits, to go and help Harry, because these are things she's passionate about, and Harry passionate about it, and he bought someone to help the firm. This is the thing. This was false advertisement, like my husband called me. It's a bait and switch. I'm laughing. If you saw my post on Team Sussex, you know why I'm laughing about the bait and switch. Okay, so it's not Meghan's fault. I'll go into that because there's to comment here. She decided it was either too hard or not worth the effort, or she wasn't up to the job, so handed her notice and left. What the hell? This is a crazy person talking here.
Began to address Granny about the 5 options. Your Majesty, you've seen the 5 options? Yes, she said. We all had. They'd been emailed to us. 5 different ways of proceeding. Option 1 was continuance of the status quo. Meg and I don't leave. Everyone tries to go back to normal. Option 5 was full severance. No royal role, no working for Granny, and total loss of security. Option 3 was somewhere in between. A compromise, closest to what we'd originally proposed. I told everyone assembled that, above all, I was desperate to keep security. That was what worried me most. My family's physical safety. I wanted to prevent a repeat of history, another untimely death like the one that had rocked this family to its core 23 years earlier, and from which we were still trying to recover. I'd consulted with several palace veterans, people who knew the inner workings of the monarchy and its history, and they all said option 3 was best for all parties. Meg and I living elsewhere part of the year, continuing our work, retaining security, returning to Britain for charities, ceremonies, events. Sensible solution, these palace veterans said, and eminently doable. But the family, of course, pushed me to take option 1. Barring that, they would only accept option 5. We discussed the 5 options for nearly an hour. At last, the bee got up and went round the table, handing out a draft of a statement the palace would soon be releasing, announcing implementation of option 5. Wait, I'm confused. You've already drafted a statement? Before any discussion? Announcing option 5? In other words, the fix was in this whole time? This summit was just for show? No answer.
Okay, when you are hatred from the minute you join that toxic pack of hyenas, it's a little hard to want to give your all. Meghan put up with other rubbish from you lots, and she did absolutely the right thing, telling you all to start off. She's too good for Rat Island. I don't even need to go further into that. Alright, so let's black this. You know what? Yeah, let's black it. I was gonna respond, forget it. Oh shit. What did I just do here? Okay, so let's move on. Next tweet. You got Piers Morgan saying go back to America. You have Harry doing the interview, engagement interview, saying there's a lot to work, and Meghan was like, I can't wait to help you guys, and she did. For a few seconds she walked in. She was doing it, and then this is why the left behinders started hating on her, because she was getting the spotlight for the work she was sort of brought in to help. Alright, so whatever. Duchess Meghan and Nancy Wang Yuen at the International Women's Day SXSW event. Duchess Meghan. All right. I need to know more about her. Let me pause for a second. Okay, so I look it up. I say, who is Nanny Wang Yuen? Nancy Wang Yuen is an anti-racist storyteller with nearly 2 decades of experience in award-winning research, teaching, and writing. Nancy consults and speaks with companies on issues of diversity, equity, inclusion, and representation. Oh, I should have looked it up when I was doing the very first video regarding International Women's Day. Okay, so that's good to know. All right, so there she is here, Nancy. Okay, what did she put here? Nanny. Okay, Nancy. What did, let me make sure this is Nanny. Let me make sure. Okay, so this one spell it correctly, but I put the wrong one. Nancy Wang Yang, but I put Nanny as what she put on her thing. Okay, Nancy, she correct herself. I literally am screaming with happiness at how wonderful Meghan looks. She is happy, free, and doing the work she loves since age 11. She is a born spokeswoman for humanity. That's an ad. Okay, 2 incredible women, Nancy, okay, at Nancy Wang. All right, let me, oh, I am following her now. Okay, and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I love these 2 women. They had me mesmerized and so engaged in the topic and information that they were sharing. Nancy, beautiful pic. Okay, she corrected here. All right, so there's more here. Let's like it. I don't know if okay, since it's there, let me just share it. Prince Harry and Meghan made yet another special visit to Uvalde to attend a local event aimed at supporting Uvaldi families. Oh, very interesting. Damn, Harry look buff here. Look at his broad shoulders. My goodness. Okay, there's a heart here. So I got this out of the way, so that's good. Let's go to the next tweet. That was just a little extra. So now I am into... What was that about? No, that's not it. Never mind. I'm still... Okay, so this one I share... You know what? Let me do some switcheroo here. Hold on for a second. So I just made a change here. I just moved these tweets at the bottom. If I... Where was I? I think I was... Okay, Nancy Wang. So I will be doing this next. I want to keep the conversation going. This is completely somewhat different. It's changed the topic of conversation. So I'm going to do it later. All right. So there's this here. Meghan Markle serving face at an awkward angle is iconic AF. All right. That was nice. I think I shared that as well on my community board. Okay. Love her. She must be fun to be around. See when normal people post her pictures and they're not edited. Okay, she's not worried about anything but giving this last her pick with her. I love her. So that's an ad. Black. Okay, black some people. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, that's an ad. Let's go. My God. My God, my God, my God. Lord help us. This is crazy. This one was kind of funny. I shared it on my community, but excuse me, the shade room. I'm gonna need you all to walk down those stairs straight into hell expeditiously. Oh my God. When I shared it on my community board, some people were saying, leave our light skin heavy alone. Okay, issue is fine. There's people just laughing. Okay, see how they try to do smiley, cousin. There's all of that. Leave light skin heavy alone, right? OMG, I'm laughing here. Keep the name of Prince freaking Harry out of your mouth. Go drink some hate raid. That's not even a decent fade, right? Look at the side. Okay, so there's all of that. Let's go to the next one. This one I'm gonna move as well. I just move a tweet around that had to do with Joe Rogan, so that will be further down. Okay, so let's put this here. I hope they are prepared for the influx of customers they will be getting after this. All right, so I'm gonna click on this. I didn't read that article, but I'll leave it in the description for you guys. Let's see, where am I? Okay, what the... I just click on something by accident. Okay, this is the one here. I was trying to... What the hell? Okay, if he's doing all of this, forget it. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, so there's this here. Prince Harry... What the... Okay, shoo. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle visit La Barbecue in Austin for some brisket during SXSW. That was, when was this? March 9th, yesterday. Okay, so let's see. How long is this? Not that long. Let's see here. Okay, one of the most famous women-owned restaurant in Texas got a visit from one of the most famous women in the world on International Women's Day, Friday, and there was a prince there as well. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, stopped into La Barbecue on East Cesar Chavez Street in East Austin on their way out of town. Oh. The couple greeted owner Ali Klein with big hugs when they stepped from their vehicle before surprising customers and taking photos on the patio around 3 p.m. Clem said the famous couple, who expressed a sincere appreciation for good food, Meghan always says she's a foodie, talked with her about the menu and business she opened with her late wife. Oh, she passed, okay, Leanne Mueller in 2012 before taking a tour of the smokers. Quote, we had a couple laughs and then talked about where our brisket came from and a little about the cooking process, Glenn told the American Statesman. Quote, we also talk about how competitive the barbecue world was specifically in Austin and a little about barbecue community here in Austin, Texas. That I'm sort of aware about that. Especially in the South, barbecue is a big thing. There's even competition about that. The couple were on a time crunch, so they got their food to go after a 30-minute visit that included photos with the staff and an introduction to 12-year La Barbecue veteran Francisco Sosto, who returned to the restaurant following his morning shift to meet the Prince and Duchess of Sussex. So what did the royal couple eat in Austin? Glenn said the couple, whom she described as lovely and engaging, ordered the restaurant's signature La Chopped sandwich, a sliced brisket sandwich, a chipotle sausage, and a half-pound of pork ribs. A rep for the couple, whose visit was planned several weeks in advance, told Glenn that it was the best barbecue they had ever eaten. La Barbecue has fed its share of celebrities, but Friday marked a high point for the business Clem founded with Leanne, granddaughter of Louis Mueller, who died at 51 last year. Wow. More trailblazing, Leanne Anne. Okay, so there's more of this. Oh, might as well finish it. There's only a few paragraphs. Quote, we have been blessed with having some pretty big name celebrities and chefs working through our doors, but I do feel like this is one for the books, Glenn said. She added it was extra special to get a visit from Markle on International Women's Day, which Markle marked by speaking at a South by Southwest keynote titled Breaking Barriers, Shaping Narrative, How Women Lead On and Off Screen, alongside journalist Katie Couric, actress Brooke Shield, author Nancy Wang, Yang, and Erin Haynes, editor at The 19th, a nonprofit news site. I mean, they could have put this at the beginning. But then again, this article was about the restaurant, but they put this all the way at the bottom. Okay, I told Meghan and Harry that I told my staff they had to be nice to me all day because it was International Women's Day, and they thought that was funny, Clint said. Okay, so that's it. I read everything. Alright, so there's that here. I'm not a fashion. I had to put this because I finally figured one out. I'm not a fashion Sussex squad, but I finally figured this one. I think that's the same blazer she wore. This blazer she wore during INVICTUS in Germany. Okay, I think that's the same one she wore. Okay, I very rarely notice these things. I only notice that she is beautiful and looks great in everything she wears. Okay, and take the pic in front of Freddie Mercury like Harry wanted. LOL, yep, I like Prince Harry's sense of humor. I wish I could visit. Sound like they had amazing barbecue. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Now I am moving, since I'm reading them really quick here, I'm going to where Meghan and Harry visit the Uvalde. I have about 8 tweets there and some tweets I shift around. Okay, so this was the first one that I saw. Meghan and Harry visiting Uvaldi families, OMG. All right, so let's look at this. There's that. There's this. Oh, look at the people in the back. She's blacking her face and she's saying peace. Let me look in the back here. You see, it says family. I thought that was a coincidence. All right, next tweet. There's no comment under it, so let's go to the next one. Always Team Harry and Meghan. There's this here. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry came to my house. They're such a beautiful couple, and I'm so blessed. So glad they came to check up on the family. Uvaldi strong. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry. So there they are here talking. And by the way, it's him who took, I believe, some of the family members who took the pictures and shared it. And I came across a tweet where she said, where the person who tweeted said, it's, what is it? It's because of the Sussex squad he decided to share it. Alright, so there's that here. Look at the dog. Why he squad? Is that the same guy? Let's see here. That's him here. And from other pictures, well, good luck in trying to hide your face. Yeah, I think that's the same one. Why did he black his face on the other one? Okay, I guess he changed his mind. Okay, there's this. Team Harry and Meghan, always. Haha, English is not my native language. Thanks. Okay, always and forever. Or that PR machine. Whatever, if you think we are a PR machine. Okay, too bad they exploit the Sussex squad members for their own PR. Nope, they did not. She's actually saying don't share things. You just see what I just read from one of the squad. Okay, let's black this. Meghan, they just put their things. Okay, it's the squad who keeps on checking their website, who's making sure what they're going, what they're talking about. Well, this is why they tried to go after the Sussex squad, because they can't believe so many people are talking about them for free. Okay, and you see, I've shared the background of all of my YouTube channels. Okay, I just lost one. Okay, I even shared my revenues. Okay, they suppress some of the videos. They don't do the same thing for the other ones who are hating on her. Alright, so I don't care, and hopefully you guys, I should promote this more for you guys to actually, to donate to my PayPal or Cash App thing if you like some of the things that I'm sharing with you. Okay, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Okay, so this person retweet what I just shared with you here. So it's because of the caption. Yeah, you could never make me hate Meghan or Prince Harry. Okay, exactly. They are more committed to and in a real and meaningful way than politicians, etc. Okay, so this tweet pretty much responds to some of the other tweets that I was reading. Okay, I think you have them mixed up with William and Charles. I don't even need to read that. Never. Nope, that's for money. Instead of, I guess, suppressing it. Next tweet. Now, this is a video of where Harry and Meghan went to their house for the singing happy birthday. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle singing happy birthday to my mom. All right, 30 seconds.
Forever. Here we go. Ready? Sorry. Everyone's singing too. Just you first, and then we'll go after.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cloud.
Wow. That is nice. I like when Harry put his hand on his chest. Okay, this is so beautiful to see. Happens all the time. You get over it. Okay, I don't even need to read that. OMG, John, thanks for opening up your home and sharing the pictures and videos. Thank you. Oh, what is it? One of the day, I believe it's Daily Fell already putting that on one of their tabloid thing. So beautiful. Sending you, the family, and the whole of Uvalde our prayers. Happy birthday to your lovely mom. Okay. Alright, so let's go to, she was saying to black this person under his tweet. Okay, next tweet. So there's more pictures here. This is where Harry putting his hand on his chest. This photographs says so much about Prince Harry and Meghan. Many have described them as down-to-earth, kind and humble people. I'll describe them as people of grace. They receive grace because they give of grace and are of grace. That is something that cannot be taught. I think I responded to it. Yeah, a few minutes ago. Alright, so there's the picture here. There's me, my response here. The only person at their level who had that was his mother. Diana used to do similar pop-up at people's house. I have video of that. I hope I could find it, but I know I have it.
I always felt that seeing her with people was like watching George Best play football. She was a natural.
She was then the future queen, and she came in the house and apologised for us. You know, Joe Public, me, nobody, for being late. I'm sorry I'm late.
God, she's beautiful because everyone said she was beautiful, but you don't actually know until you meet her.
She allowed you to be who you are.
If you met her once or if you met her 50 times, you definitely wouldn't forget.
One of Diana's most extraordinary private visits happened in Nottingham in the new year of 1991. The most famous, most photographed woman in the world was to honour a promise given after a chance encounter. Prince Charles was recovering from a polo injury in the Queen's Medical Centre. There, Diana met an upset Ivy Woodward, whose son Dean was in the hospital's intensive care unit after a car crash.
One day, Diana came from seeing Charles, and she seen my mum crying, and it stems from there, really.
Under pressure from press speculation about the state of her marriage, and after an unhappy Christmas, Diana made a secret visit to the Woodward family.
We actually heard the day before via a phone call, and I thought, no way, no, this is like a Jeremy Beadle thing, this is.
I thought I was dreaming. I was pinching myself and I was thinking, this is not real.
This green car just pulled up, and out came Diana, and we thought, oh God, Your instinct's to run then. You just don't know what to do or what to say. But when Diana walked into the room, it was like a dead silence. And she actually broke the ice. She started the ball rolling. And it was just very relaxed after that, just like family.
I'm sorry I'm late, we got awfully long.
She hugged my mum, first name terms, said hello to Dad, first name terms, and then she said, where is he? I've come to see. And I stood up. She's tall, gorgeous, and she came with her arms open, kissed my cheek, gave me a hug. Her complexion, and even down to her teeth, it was spotless. And she was just a complete friend.
The first thought that came into my head was, wow, she's really tall. Yeah, she looks tall on the television, but when you're actually stood next to her, she's like massive. And her piercing blue eyes. And it's just like a massive beauty, You just look up and think, wow. And also a figure, you think, you've had like 2 children. How do you do this?
She was then the future queen, and she came in the house and apologised for us. Joe Public, me, nobody, for being late. I'm sorry I'm late. My dad addressed her as Your Highness.
This is one of many reasons people love the Sussexes, the Derangers, wondering why people are defending them. Their selfless acts, that's why. I forgot one S here, and I correct myself down here. Okay, their selfless acts, that's why. Billy Boy pays for his. Okay, it is what it is, player. Alright, so there's that here. Sussex Squad. I checked Google after getting my Uvaldi news from, who's that? Okay, so that's John, the person who first tweeted it here. Okay, the toxic British media has presented the Sussexes' wholesome visit into something self-serving. Oh my God, social media is filled with derangers, hate, and they're saying Meghan pays him. Please. Okay, so there's that here. All right, that's a ad. There's that. I think it's that genuineness and both their love and their humanity that attract people to them. It doesn't surprise me how much good the Sussex squad do with their fundraisers. There's a joy that radiates from the fact that they feel fortunate to be in a position to help. Such a genuine, kind, gorgeous couple. I'm so glad they found each other. They should do good and people see the authenticity of their action. The love they have for each other and for people shines forth from their eyes and is simply gorgeous to witness. I'm so happy they found each other. Okay, why do they have photograph always present? Oh my God, with phone? My goodness, everybody have a phone. All right, their grace continues to be replenished and overflow. I agree. Grace is great. The cake is so pretty too. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. If you see the last one, there it is. You phased. That's so beautiful. There's the heart. Next tweet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can't believe how loving and supportive they are, especially to my amazing cousins. What a great experience to be part of. All right, so there's that here. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry came to my house. They're such a beautiful couple. I'm so blessed, so glad they came to check on us, the family, Uvaldi. Alright, so these are the things that I already shared and people are retweeting. All the best for the community of Uvaldi. Happy you get to meet again. God bless. That's a ad. So happy for you. This really warms my heart. God is watching over your cousin and they will never lack. Many angels sent their way. Oh, that's so lovely. It's great to see them all together in person. I hope the bond they've built continue to grow. Them having the freedom to do their own thing was the best thing for them. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Sending your whole family so much love and positive energy. Thank you for sharing the pics. All right, let's go to the next tweet. I have 2 more regarding the Uvaldi and then the topic. Next tweet, so there's that. Quote, I never had a firm opinion on that burning question. Is there just one person on this earth for each of us? But in that moment, I felt there might be only one face for me. This one, Prince Harry. We get it, Harry. We really do. All right, look at her here. That's nice. There's the flowers. Okay, I knew there are so many white people who dearly loves her and support her. So I say racist and those entitled bunch of old beans. They think they own Harry and know what are his heart. Okay, Prince Harry. I understand. There's that. Oh my God. The US is in big trouble. Okay, she's gorgeous. After seeing this. It seems like they're shaping up for him to just walk right through. My God. Ma'am, Archie, that's in French. Her luminous, angelic face, great couple. You were right, Harry, 100%. There's that. Beautiful Duchess. Next tweet. Okay, so this is about the docu-series a little bit. And then I think below it, there's more tweets. Hopefully I could see them. Okay, so there's some more tweets below it. Okay, so I'll go over those extra ones. Okay, let's pause it. Of course, we have never forgotten the humble Princess Meghan Markle truly is so self-deprecating, understanding that she over-exaggerates her curtsy because she's American and we don't bend and bow to others. Even so, she showed humility to Harry's grandmother. Meghan is a queen. Okay, never forget. Let's listen to it. There'll be screenshot.
Medieval times, dinner and tournament. It was like that. Like I curtsied as though I was like... Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty. Was that okay? Medieval times.
Okay, and we've seen how she's done it over again. She shows so much respect to the queen during her funeral. Okay, and high heels. I made a big deal out of it. And high heels. And then when the coffin was passing by, she still did her curtsy. Okay, before you all went crazy with Meghan was marking the queen, she was marking herself doing the Texas dip Meghan is American. Please read up on it. The same curtsy Eugene did on her wedding day. Okay, the Texas dip is a fixture in the debutante world. All right, so there's that. Okay, I always find it interesting that they always cut the video before Meghan mentioned how Eugene and Fergie were praising her for her curtsy. I can imagine as an American, it's a little strange to do that, so Meghan has done well. Yeah, that's a ad. Okay, always haters use this as a weapon against Meghan, but life doesn't work like that. She grew up with her African mother. African mother can't accept her children to bow down to anybody because they believe to bow down to God of heaven alone. She even tried her best. Okay, very well said, Queen. Meghan has a pure heart. All right, so these are extra. What is that? People are always in shock when I say I want my Meghan Insta page solo, 6 years strong. Wow, this is extra. Okay, these are extra. What is that? Let's do this one instead. Okay, nice few days for Meghan Markle showcasing some of her ArcheWell Foundation project in Texas. Austin SXSW, the 19 breaking barriers. Let's pause this. Let's go into it. That's very interesting. Let me pause to add it on the list. Oh wow, I was recording. I thought I paused it, but it's okay. Alright, nice few days for Meghan Markle showcasing some of her ArcheWell Foundation projects in Texas. Austin SXSW, the 19 Breaking Barriers panel, Rewriting Motherhood, Moms First, GinaDavis.org. Okay, you guys should follow her. Social media. Okay, what is that? Social Media Victim Law Center. Very interesting. This is new to me. Wow. Okay, San Antonio Welcome Project, Uvaldi, Kaboom Playground. Yeah. All right, so let's listen to this here. Hopefully this is one of the things I didn't hear yet. It's only...
I understand that there are certain platforms. Look, today's a really good example. This is being streamed on one of those platforms. And it's also fantastic because people are going to have access to hear all of this brilliance and all of this insight. And at the same time, it's a platform that has quite a bit of hate and rhetoric and incentivizes people to create pages where they can churn out very, very inciting comments and conspiracy theories that can have a tremendously negative effect on someone's mental health. I understand that there's certain...
And there's this here. Okay, that was nice. Okay, let's read some of the comment. So happy to see Harry and Meghan in my state, and Harry ArcheWell is their foundation. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. That's the one I just did here. Now this is the part where I change completely different topic now. Okay,